Hey guys, it's Paradise, and after all of the other weapons have dropped, we know today was gonna be the Dual Blades. Just when you thought the Dual Blades were already fast, we now see them even faster this time around, with things like a reworked Dragon Flight into the Heavenly Blade Dance Spine Dash, multiple different demon modes including Feral or Adept style dodging, proper Attack on Titan vibes, and more. The Dual Blades are looking hella good. There's set to be a new video dropping each day until Gamescom, and now that all of the weapons have been shown, tomorrow is left up to debate. So what do you think we're going to see tomorrow? And drop a like below if you've enjoyed our weapon breakdown series of these previews. For the Dual Blades, we start off with a close-up of the Hunter, and OGs can rejoice because as you can see here, this is definitely a new take on the Congalala armor set, which is very cool to see. I'm also loving the ombre plaits of the headpiece, with them flying all over the place with the rapid movement of the Dual Blades. And for the actual Dual Blades themselves, this is definitely the bone Dual Blades. I kind of wish we got to see something a bit more spicy here. I do, however, love the splash screen, as you guys know, and the gameplay starts with a series of rapid attacks on the monster, looking very fluid and smooth on the slashes, with the sound effects of the attacks sounding really awesome too. I just love how quick the Dual Blades can attack, making them great for both elemental and even status builds. After this, we actually get to see some UI though, and the Hunter immediately enters Demon mode, and notice how the blades of the UI actually split apart to indicate this. It's a very cool visual reminder of if you're in Demon mode or not, and notice how the Hunter is slightly moving as they enter Demon mode, which is awesome to see. Traditionally, you would have to be stationary to do this. The Hunter then does an attack to build up some gauge first, and then goes into a Blade Dance, which at the end actually depletes your gauge. Notice that the Blade Dance, at least from the world animation, is much faster to execute, which is amazing since you are basically stuck in this move while doing it. Also take notice that the Hunter doesn't get hit by the attack of the Balahara, perhaps suggesting that the hitboxes this time in Wilds are a bit more fine-tuned. After this, we can see a demonstration of Archdemon mode, which is usually entered when filling the gauge in regular demon mode. Notice how the UI is different once again, with a glowing effect on it to show you that you're in this Archdemon mode, and that it slowly drains while in this mode. Archdemon mode traditionally increases your attack speed and damage, and it looks like, at least from the subtitles and description, that we can deal rapid attacks with boosted damage on some of our attacks in this mode. During this combo of attacks, the Hunter dings white at 2 different points, using different Archdemon mode techniques that drain the gauge further and maybe boosts their attack. Next up, we get to see the Focus Strike, and I am so happy about this one, as it definitely has some aerial style incorporated into it. The Hunter starts with a reworked looking Demon Flight, slamming the blades into the monster to jump up, but this time you latch onto the monster's face and kick off backwards. Interestingly, we then see the new hook slinger added into the move, as the Hunter grapple hooks onto the monster's head and pulls themselves back in to initiate one of my favorite Dual Blade moves of all time, the Heavenly Blade Dance Spine Dash. This might be a very practical focus strike as well, given that you slash all the way down the monster's back, popping all of those red wounds and weak points along the way. After this, we finally get to see the evasive blue demon mode dashes that we heard about in the media previews. The Hunter looks kind of to me like they're in feral demon mode and doing the whirlwind dash attack. It could also be adept dodging, because as they perfectly time the dodge on an incoming attack, they get a satisfying ding and flash. And also note that with the dashing whirlwind attack, and in this video, while dodging, you're also attacking at the same time, that we can see here too. Because we're seeing some kind of adept or the feral demon mode, this kind of suggests that maybe there's multiple demon modes to pick from, suggesting again some kind of switch skill system like we had in Rise, as in Rise you couldn't go into normal or feral demon mode without switching between the two. So I definitely think there are more surprises for each weapon that we haven't actually seen yet. Remember, in Rise there was additional Silkbind attacks and switch skills that weren't showcased in the early weapon videos. After this though, we have a short clip of what definitely looks like the mount finisher, and it looks straight out of Attack on Titan in Lever Ackerman style, as you do a rapid spin attack on the monster's nape. Finally though, we have this crazy clip of the Hunter going absolutely ham on the monster, doing flips and jumps as they rapidly slash at the same time. it looks like some kind of super juiced up enhanced version of the blade dance with even more style to it, but to be honest, whatever it is, I am loving the look of it. So what do you think of the dual blades, and if you've been following the series, which weapon have you got your eye on after seeing all of the new moves? Tell us down below, and here's more of the dual blades for you to check out for yourself.